Hello, this is a new life talking about how your life is changing in a bigger way. But it seems that nothing is changing because it is a moment of like not understanding what is happening most of the time. But your life is actually changing, but you don't see it because no one is telling you how things are changing for you. So just know that everything is going to shift because you have worked most of the time, you have put the work most of the time, but the result didn't manifest just because the order of the things that you did was wrong, but the things that you were doing were right. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. It's like you were doing things, that was the right thing to do, but at the same time it was in the wrong order. Instead of doing A B C D, you were doing like B C A, and then like what's the D, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like something that was like in the right order. And then as soon as you figure out the right order for the things, then you actually see that things are actually going to work. But yeah, I hope it makes sense with the order things. So I'm just going to try to repeat what it's like. Instead of doing like 1 2 3 4, you're doing 4 3 1 and 2. That's the kind of things I'm trying to say. So it is just the timing of the things, and it is just the way you approach things. And since it is like difficult, so some people just do the same thing that you do, and they can always like find a way to be successful. They can always find a way to have good things because they are like always favored. So when they do mistakes, it's like everybody is closing their eye, they don't see what is going on. But when you do one simple mistake, everybody just wants to point the mistake that you're doing, but they're not talking about how you actually have the entire numbers match and just one number was wrong. So this is a period of time of just realizing that you have been doing the right thing since the start. But it's just that you have been hard on yourself because you think that you're not successful while you're actually successful, and a lot of people are actually watching you. A lot of people are inspired by you that even you don't know because you try to be humble, which is the right thing. It's the right thing to be humble, but at some point you don't even know if like you're no like when you have a period where you're no longer successful, it looks like nothing is working in your life, but things have been working. So I just want to talk about this topic, and this might be one of the stream that actually changes people's lives because it is actually you are doing the right thing. Everything is on point. You are like when you have to go for the interview, you're already prepared for the interview. You're already like on point. You already know, or you have all the qualities, and everything that is actually written in the resume matches with you, even if it is written in different words, or they're saying like time management and all those things. There are things that are difficult and we should improve ourselves, but no one is good in time management and all those stuff. But when it is your turn to do things, people are really strict with you. They are really strict with you. So it's like people are challenging you. People are always finding ways to make it not easier. You know what I mean? Like, so for example, like if you date someone, the person is just not going to give away in the first night or in the first time they meet you. But with other people, they're just going to do the same thing. But when it is you, they're just going to wait down. Like I need time. Like we should go and like talk to each other and know each other. So in this situation, it means that either the person doesn't like you like that, or it just means that like the person actually sees you as someone that they really want to focus and be serious, like do something like like build their foundation with you and those kind of things, so they can give away themselves to everybody, and when it is you, they're like, no, I'm looking this person, I'm just like going to make this person wait, and they play all those mind games with you because you're not playing the game. You're not playing the games that people are playing and all those stuff. That's why people just don't know how to interact or behave around you, because you're just not like playing those games where you need to wait for 3 days to say something and all those stuff. And this is one of the most difficult thing, because you're not playing this game, but everybody is playing this game. So it looks like you're like outside or the outcast, but you're the type of person that is like, if someone is good for you, you will like be interested in that person. But the point, that I'm trying to make is that everything is on point. Everything is on point. And then your confidence goes up, it goes lower, it goes at a lower place, because you don't know. You no longer know. You're not in control. You're the type of person that has the entire skills required, but you are not actually capable of controlling those things. You don't even know if you are in control of most of the things. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is the kind of things that are happening, and you have to deal with that situation most of the time. I'm just going to pick the charger of my thing. But yeah, so you have been one of the leaders, one of the most important people of all the places that you go to. But everyone has, it's like it's difficult for people to just accept you as someone that is part of the community and all those stuff, but you do have those qualities and all those things, and everything that you have turned to gold, you know and by to the eyes of people, it just looks like you're not successful, you're no longer like the person. But when it was your time to be successful or all those things, nobody clapped at you. You're the type of person that is cheerleading people. But when it is your time to be in front of everybody, when it is graduations and all those things, nobody is here for you. Nobody is actually screaming, but during the entire thing, you were screaming for every single person that was going on the stage. But when it was you, only two or three people just scream. Maybe the director of the school, and maybe a teacher that knows you, all those kind of things. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, you should always be with people that are in the same type of mindset, and the same type of energy. It is what it is. But so what I wanted to talk, you know, is about people that work really hard, you know, and they think that they are actually working. All this entire time they think that they are working, but they are not working. You know what I mean? We are like, you might be passionate about something, and this thing is your passion, and then you think that like by watching and doing those things, it's the thing that is like actually always helping. But what is actually helping is actually doing things. It's actually doing things, but it's as if you're like always a student, you know you're always a student, always trying to learn, always trying to get information. But the action, what is really important. And those are the things that happen most of the time. You're in your own world, in your own vibe, and you're just a precious person to every environment that you go to. And it is really hard to actually for you to be around people most of the time, because they just can't understand the things that you do. And even some people are always like, you can see people that have a better life than you, people that are always great at what they do, but when they see you doing what you do, they want to have the same thing, or they want to just like make you look bad most of the time. But you actually are doing the things that you always wanted to do, and you just don't care. You got to a point you got to a point where you just no longer care, because you wanted the things, you wanted the fame, you wanted the success, you wanted like the respect and all those things, and then nothing came to you. Like nothing came to you. So you just walked away from this thing, and you no longer care. You just do your thing now, and you just enjoy life. And this is the thing to say, that like when you no longer chase things, you start actually getting things. But there's emptiness in those kind of things. So, but you're no longer a regular person. You're no longer someone that like, it's like if you go back to the places where you were once happy, or once you were like, or you grew up. So it can be people going back to the old schools, going back to the old cities, the old places that they go to. It's like, it's the energy is no longer the same, because you are already surpassing the environment that you are living in, but at the same time you're not surpassing because you're not successful. So it is like a situation that is, you see things and you're like, you have to be humble because you're not successful and people around you are successful. But when you see the way people that are successful treat you, it just shows that you're no longer in the same type of mindset as those people. So it is like, I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, but it is just like, you're just like, you're like, I don't know who made the joke of like someone that being like born in the a body of someone that is poor but their mindset is rich. That's the exact type of situation that I'm talking about. It's just like, it just didn't physically appeared in your life, the things that you want, but it will at some point. But at this time, this is the best time where people who doubt you try to say things about you and all those things. But you still have to be focused on what you do, laser focused on what you have to do, and keep smiling and enjoying life. And what is really good about you is that you have changed a lot. You're no longer the type of person that is like trying to be like the funniest, or trying to be the image of how people see you. You know what I mean? Like how people want you to be. You're just being yourself. You know what I mean? You're being yourself. And this is something that like people can't. They just can't be themselves. That's why a lot of people are just looking at you and they instantly don't like you, because you being yourself shows that they are not themselves. And but they don't even know that you were not yourself before being yourself. And it took one person to just show you that you have to be yourself. So how I feel is that I'm one of the biggest blessing, but people just don't appreciate that. So I have to appreciate that on my own, and always being seen as someone that is not the conventional thing, the normal, or the normalized thing. I'm not the normalized thing, but in the future I will be. And it is like so funny that like I'm in this time right now talking about the things that are like going to happen maybe in the future, or you know what I mean. Sometimes I listen to my songs, and those songs talk about the life that I'm living right now. That it's so insane. It's so insane. But I just have to embrace the life that I'm living, even though if I have nothing. I'm the type of person that was like really dreaming about, you know what, I want my car, I want all those things and all those stuff. But you know what? You can have those things, but are you actually going to be happy? It's only God that is giving things to people. So God can give you stuff and God can take those things back as well. And this is one of the most humbling experience that I had, because I am the type of person that worked many years and then I received what I wanted. And then I'm like, that's not the kind of things. And it is what it is. It's a learning experience. So my point is that it's time for you to find a new path. you know it's time for you to find something new. And just know that I promise you that you will be around someone that is like you. I'm not saying that everybody is going to understand you, because you know how those bots are in this world, like how people are in the world, but you know what I mean. But you will find someone like you, and you will just see that your empire is just going to grow. Your kingdom is going to grow because you surrendered to God and you decided to actually just devote your life to the things that are really important. So what I wanted to talk about is how, people have 24 hours in a day and spend their time, not doing their purpose, but something else has more hours taken in their day. For example, me, I'm the type of person, I like relaxing, having my peace, but I have to find a way to actually be on my purpose. You know what I mean? Being on my purpose mean doing the things that you are supposed to be doing in this world and even outside of this world. You know what I mean? In the universe, you know. And the next trend is actually like improving yourself, because a lot of people are going to be behind if they don't actually realize that this world is really, really changing. And we have to be ready with the things that we're going to see in the future with AI that is going to just like AI is just going to be like humans. You're going to see AI on streams and all those things. So we just have to be ready for those kind of things. But we also have to be like with the time that we're living in. But AI is just going to take everybody's jobs. And this is a time where we just have to work on ourselves. This is the moment to just decide to carry yourself where you want to go. It's really it's really changing. And you will see that sometimes things don't go the way you want. And this is one of the biggest lessons that I learned, is that things don't go the way you want all the time. You might want something, the universe is going to give you things that you want. God gives you things that you want in your life. When you ask him, you just have to call God. You say, hey God, how are you? I want this, I want this, I want prosperity, I want to be in a better place. I want to create my own stuff. You know what I mean? Those are the things that you ask God. But are you ready to receive those things that you're asking? Those are the thing. And then sometimes we might be so attached to things that we try to over try, we try to try again and try and try and try, and it's no longer something that is like organic, because we are just trying to push our like we want to have something so bad, and then like we don't end up having those things most of the time. Or we just like have the things and then we just never get to appreciate all the things that we want in our lives, because it wasn't organic. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example. For example, when you want to have a car, you're like, oh, I want this car, I want this car, I want this car. And then you get to the situation where you get the car, and then you realize that, man, you have to pay like more than 500 every month to just maintain this for the payment of the car, and then you have to pay the parking, and then you see that the car that you wanted is the type of car that is breaking all the time, so you have to go to the garage, you know what I mean, and all those stuff, so it's like, yes, we want something, but what are the things behind? It's like it's not just saying I want a baby. It's like, what are the things that you won't be, are you ready for the responsibility that comes with those things? You know what I mean? Those are the things that come to the world. It's like being prepared. But the main thing that I want to say is that you just got to have faith, you know and I really want to be someone that is helping you with that thing. I'm like saying that you need to have faith in God. You need to have faith in yourself. You know, don't try to call yourself like anything like God or anything like that. Just know that you need to have faith in the things that you want to do, and it will definitely change. So you're someone that has changes in your life, and things are going to improve. So just get ready to work and get ready to just have a new beginning in your life. So it is really a moment of time where you have to be alone. You have to just realize that it's okay to be alone, and it's okay to just focus on what you want to achieve in your life, and that not everyone should have the opportunity to be around you, because you're the type of person, you work hard, you're the type of person that has power, you know and you never had power in your life, but now you have kind of power. You have all those things about you, and then people just try to be around you, just like to guess what is happening about you. They try to be your friend and all this thing, but it's all fake. And then they try to just put you below them. It's like, when you need to really be around confident people. That's my point. You need to be around confident people, because you're the type of person that is actually trying to get confidence. You're not the person that is goes always gossiping about people. And it's a human thing to gossip about people, but you're not the type of person that is bullying everybody, you know uh at the school or anything like that. You just chill. And you're someone that is always trying to learn from your lessons, from the things that you see. You really try to improve yourself, but then people just try to make you react. And this is the thing that I talk most of the time, is that people try to make you react to their level, to their like group of people that they have. So most of the time it's one person. The first day we are all chill, we are all chilling, and we get to know everybody. And when it is your turn to talk, there's some people that already don't like you, because when you talk, you maybe people are laughing when you say something, or just, I don't know, they want to know more about you and all those stuff. And then there's one person, that doesn't like you, but they like you at the same time. So they sometimes they try to ignore you. They try to just do some catty things, and this is always happening, man. It- it's always happening, man. And then, for example, you introduce yourself, like everybody say their name, so you're asking people what is their name, and when is the time to ask for someone just said doesn't want to answer to you. You ask what's your name, they don't want to answer to you, you know and then you're like, okay, you're just like, they are like publicly humiliating you and all those kind of things, just to just remove the good vibe that you have most of the time. It's like the person that is dancing, smiling at a club. You know what I mean? You're dancing, you're smiling at the club, and they're going to say, "Oh, he's drunk," or "She's drunk." All those kind of things, just to discredit you, just to make you feel that you're weird and you're not. you're not part of the group and all those stuff. And it's fine, just let them say what they want to say, but you have to understand that when you enter that club, you saw how people started to dance, how people started to smile, how people just started to just put their A game when they saw you enter that place. You know what I mean? So you carry the celebrity energy, but you're not a celebrity. You're still a regular person, but on a daily basis, you see celebrities, you know celebrities, maybe you have encountered some people, you have met people that are celebrities, or you're just always like watching what they do, and then you try to just communicate with them. And then you it's like it's a different thing. It's like you can be the most like regular person that you try to be, but people are just going to sense that you don't have the regular stuff, and they try to criticize you for the things that you do. So if you're the type of person that is dressing, you dress well, they're going to criticize you in front of people. Why are you dressing like that? And then you see that they try to do the same thing, dress the same way as you. So they are like inspired by you. You are actually the person, the muse. It's actually you. When we all think that muses, it's like girls that are this and girls that are that and all those things, you end up realizing that the muse is you, the regular person that is just not following all the things that people try to put on you. You're the type of person that actually wants to be cool with everyone. So you enter like with the energy, like I want to be cool with everyone. And then you see that like people try to compete with you, and then the entire vibe is competition. But that's the vibe that is happening even before you enter the room. It's like people are like, they're all enjoying themselves, they're chilling, but at the same time they're all competing. And there's no competition, you know what I mean? There's no competition in the room because everybody is giving up most of the time. Everybody is like just there, everybody is standing and just like shy to talk to each other most of the time. And then when you enter the room, you see that like the opportunities that are given to you, you take those opportunities. You're the one that is like trying to talk to people, you're the one that is trying to dance. You take the opportunities that you see, and then people get mad at you for taking the opportunity that was given to them. They had the opportunity, they rejected every single girls. They look at the girl and they say, no, she's not the type of girl I want. And then you talk to the girl, now they want the same girl, or they say, oh no, she's not the cool girl or anything. But when it is them that have the girls and all those things, it's like everybody have to close their eyes. Everybody have to be like, no, it's okay, you're the coolest person and all the stuff. It's like it's insane. I don't know if it is jealousy, I don't know what it is, bro. But you can't even say to people who you like, who you want to date, even if it is a joke. They just want like, oh, it's not a joke, nobody's going to steal your girl. You tell them, you say, yeah, I have a crush on this girl. And then like, now that you told them that you have a crush on this girl, you end up never talking to that girl anymore. It's like the relationship with that person is broken instantly, bro. Just because you told them that you have a crush on this beautiful blonde girl that you saw and that you're cool with. This is what it is. And even that girl, she's the type of girl that just wants you when other people want you. Oh my god. She wants you when other people want you. So if she sees you speaking with another girl, you enter the room, you don't even try to talk. You're just like, man, I'm just trying to make myself smooth. I don't want people to see me. So you go in a room, you work, and then you just realize that there's an activity that you have to do. So you talk to people, it's a group thing. So you start a conversation with the girl that's next to you, and then you vibe with that girl. You even get to take the number of the girl, and then when other girls see that, that's when they actually start to wanting you, man. Those are the things that are always happening. Always this, it's always the same situation over and over. And then you're like just chilling, and then the same girl that never like pay attention to you is the one that is going to say, hey, how are you doing? Like, yeah, we didn't talk for a long time, how are you doing? And then and then you're like, yeah, I'm good, and in your head you're like, I thought you didn't like me, so why are you even talking to me like that? And then you realize that she wants the like to talk to her and all these things, but she didn't like you. She never liked you like that. So I take the number of the other girl, and then I message her. She doesn't even answer to me after, you know. And then I say, okay, you're not answering to me, right? So I'm just going to stop talking to that girl. I blocked that girl, bro. That's what I did. It's like you talk to people, they ghost you. It's like, okay, I'm not going to tolerate ghosting. I'm no longer like she's no longer in my contacts. And then when you see her in real life, she's acting like she didn't ignore you. It's like people have we're living in a world where people just want the hardest thing at the moment. You know what I mean? So when it's your time to be on stage, when it is your time to have your shine and all those things, that's when people like you. But me, the crazy thing that I did in this world is that I said I'm going to be the same person from the beginning to the end. That's why I didn't get the same success as all the dudes that you see, because I'm like, no, I'm going to find someone that likes me for who I am. I was the guy that was like a poet. I was like, I'm going to find the one that is going to like me for who I am and all those stuff. And then I actually realized that they want the money, they want the cash. That's the only thing that they want. And then you're like, okay. So you start to understand that it is that. But at the same time, you have to put a level where you're not just a bank account for people, but there are some people that see you for a bank account. They see you for opportunities and all those stuff, and that's why they want to interact with you. That's why you see that some people, they message you only when things are like happening in your life. That's when they start messaging you. I was like, I didn't receive a message from those people when I was sleeping on the floor. I wasn't receiving messages from people when I didn't have like money to buy stuff. The only person that was answering was God. Only God answered to me at that time, bro. And then when you no longer need things, when you no longer need people, that's when everybody's trying to offer their help. Everybody's trying to help you. When you're already putting your head out of the water, that's when everybody wants to help you. But I'm learning to be cool with everybody. That's what I've been told. And my mom has always told me, Eloge, you have to be good with everybody. So that's what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, when you're good with everybody, you see that people don't like good people. How is it even possible that people don't like good people, bro? So you're good. You are like and they say nice guys finish last. I'm like, I ain't gonna be the last, bro. I always said I'm not going to be the last. So I did everything to no longer be the nice guy. And then I realized that it's actually a mistake. Trying to not be the nice guy is actually changing your entire personality, who you are, just to be someone that is loved by girls that are not even going to be long-term girls. So I changed this nice part of me that I had, that of course a lot of people didn't see, because they just benefit from you when you're nice to them and you're listening to all their problems, when you're like the friend that is actually like trying to make sure that everybody is fine. you know they don't say that you're a nice guy. They never say to yourself that you're a nice guy at the moment that you're the nice guy. And when you become the asshole or the person that doesn't care anymore, you're kind now, that's when like people remember. It's like, yeah, back in the days you used to be this nice person, and now you're just like, I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Well, I have evolved into another person, into a new version of myself, the version that has more integrity, the version that is actually believing in God. You know what I mean? And that is not like pleasing everybody. So it's a long journey, bro. It's a long journey that I took, and a lot of people just don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that your presence is really important, bro. You can go to places, bro, where it is dry. The place is dry, bro. The weather is like hot. It haven't rained for 2 years or all those things. You go to the place now, it starts raining, bro. You go to the place now, you see that like everything is living and everything is fine now. People are winning, people are happy. And this entire time, you're not even paying me the same way that you're paying Lionel Messi and all those people. I need to have my own salary, bro. I need to have like million of dollars in my contracts, bro. Because what I bring is actually good. The people that are with God, that are really working for God, bring those type of energy, bro. When they work everywhere they go, they bring life. And I deserve to be paid millions of dollars like those athletes that I see on TV. I need to have big contracts as well because I am actually helping this world to grow. And I don't want to be I don't want to be classified as the people that are like the teachers, because teachers are not paid well, bro. I'm not a teacher, bro. I'm an athlete, bro. And that's actually what I say to one of my professors one day. I'm like, the way I think is like I think like an athlete, you know. I just want to do my work. I do my work and then I go home. Those are the kind of things I said to my professor, bro. He just looked at me and he gave me a F in that subject. But it's fine. It's just fine. But yeah, man, this is what it is. But right now I'm just enjoying life, you know. I'm enjoying life. I got to a point where I'm not worrying about anything anymore. I'm just absolutely enjoying because I have the things that I dreamed about. I went for the things that I want and I got the experience that I want. So just know that you're living the dream. The dream doesn't have to be like having a lot of money or all those things. The dream is being able to be where you want to be, you know, and being humble and always put God first and know that you're always helping people, bro. Even when you're at your lowest point, you're always helping people. And I'm always saying that to people that is like, I always try to help people, bro. And people were close to me. It's insane. Like people were close to me. They had the opportunity to be my friend, but they never saw me as a friend because I was dressed like that. You know, this is the shirt of my grandma that passed away, and I love her. You know what I mean? But you know, those are the things. It's like I am just like being a regular person, bro. I'm being a regular person from the start, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm this, I'm a god. Like the people that say that they're a gods, you know, like there's only one God. There's only one God, bro. And we know who it is, bro. But it's insane. It's insane that if right now I decide to dress with fly things on me, if I start dressing with a costume, that's when everybody's going to like me and respect me. And me, my mindset was like, you know what? I'm just going to dress like everyone and be like everyone, you know, like I really want to be an American and all those things. You know what I mean? I was really on that time, bro. And then you go to places dressed like that with a t-shirt or a jogging. You go to the place and you want to order your food, and then they say, "Is it the Uber pickup? Are you trying to pick up food from Uber?" You're like, oh my God, do I have to be pissed off for this kind of interaction? Because you know what I mean? So it's like dressing is really important. Dressing is really important, but I always wanted to be able to just like fit in, you know. So I like in Europe, the way people dress in Europe is like they are on point. Like everybody is dressing like a star in Europe. You know what I mean? But then in US, people just they don't care. They wear their pajamas when they go to class and all those things. So I say, let me do the same thing. But me, when I do that, it's like the lowest person ever in society, bro. It's insane. And I have my mind, I have my way of thinking. So I'm always me. You know what I mean? I'm always me. So when people say things about me, I'm like really like in my head, I'm just saying, bro, in 5 years, I'll be in a way better place than the people that try to criticize me most of the time. And those same people, and that's something that I learned as well. It's like being here wasn't able to just like make friends with people, you know, and the only ways to make friends with people is going outside, you know. It's going to the bar, going to those places, you know. That's the way to make friends with people. And then the next day they no longer know you, bro. So this is like a superficial world, you know. It's really superficial. And then you just have to you just have to realize that, you know, you just have to always network with people, but then they are not going to be real with you. When they see someone that is like them, that's when they put you outside of their group, you know. It's insane, man. It's insane what is going on. And you just have to adapt to the things, but God will show you who your enemies are. This is something that I learned, is that God will show you who your enemies are and will bless you accordingly, you know. But and then that's why a lot of people feel a certain way, you know. For example, there are couples that are saying, yeah, you would never date me if we were together in the same high school. You would never even talk to me. And those are the things that's the way I'm starting to think as well. It's like in the future, when I'm actually going to figure out things in my life, that's when those people that actually rejected me, that never gave me the chance, you know, and that I was always trying to be cool with them, but they just look at me like I wasn't like, they just saw me for, I don't know for what they saw me, man. But it's like, you know how you try to talk to someone and the person doesn't want you to be their friend. It's like you're actually the opposite of the zodiac sign. Like, you know, the zodiac sign that don't like each other. You have the feeling that 90% of the time you interact with people is with the zodiac sign that your sign never gets along with. And this is the leader of the groups that you see everywhere. Is the zodiac sign that doesn't get along with you, that is the leader of all the groups that you see most of the time. And then in those groups there are people that are actually like the same sign as you. Those are the people that actually vibe with you, but they're in a group so they can speak for themselves. They're just waiting for the reaction of the person that has the most power in the group, and they're like, yeah, it's true, I don't like him. But then it's like if they were alone and they talk with you, they would say like, I actually like this side about you. I didn't know that you were actually intelligent and all these things, you know, and you're actually cool and chill, all those things, you know. But when they are with the group, with their group of friends, they're like, no, he looks dumb. Yeah, yeah, I think like the way he talks, like he's not smart and all those stuff. And then you're like just reacting to the way they are talking bad to you. It's like it's like what is going on is that people, they just comment because you're like, your life is a show. I don't even understand like how to put it, but it's like your life is like a show and people are just commenting. They are just trolling on your life. You're just working, you know, you're working with someone, and then you try to go to another place, and then they're just going to look at your gene, and they're going to say, oh, I don't like what you're wearing, all those kind of things, and they say it out loud, man, you will go nowhere with those jeans, those kind of things. And then you're like, you're the type of person you can just come with a you can come back, and say something that they're just going to make them insecure for the rest of their lives. But they don't even know that, bro. You're just like, how am I even going to react to that? I'm just going to say nothing, and then you go where you want to go, where you were supposed to go. But then you're going to see that same person again, you know and then the energy is no longer the same, because you're clearly saying bad things about me in front of people, and that's how you want people to treat me. You know what I mean? And then how do you want me to be cool with you most of the time? I'm no longer cool with those people. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, it's like, for example, you're in college, you meet people, you're cool with them, and then there's one person that doesn't like you. So now when they are with that person, they talk behind your back. They say like, oh yeah, this that he's this kind of person, he's like that, oh my god, I can't stand him, and all those stuff. And then when they're next to you, when you are alone in the same room, it's like they just start making the conversation, because they don't want things to be awkward most of the time, so they try to talk to you. And it's like, oh, what about your family? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Like, where do you live, and all those stuff. They want to actually get along with you when nobody is here, bro. But when everybody is here, everybody is watching, they're just talking shit about you. When everybody is here, and when you're not even there, bro, they're trying to talk about you, just to be the popular person that has something to talk about. They're using you. So it shows that you're a celebrity. You're a celebrity, because if people talk about you most of the time, and you're the topic of conversation, and you don't even want attention, you don't care about those things. You want to be cool with everyone, but they don't want to give you that opportunity. So it's like, okay, they'll gossip about you, they will say whatever they want about you, but it's like there's nothing you can do. You just go from point A to point B. That's what you do. That's the only thing that you can do. And it is a nightmare, bro. It is a nightmare when you have to go to work, when you have to go to class with people that are constantly putting you in the in antagonist. They're just putting you as the opposite person. Don't make fun of me. They're just putting you in the opposition every time that you go there. But when you enter the room, everybody's saying hi to you. That's what it is. Everybody is saying hi to you when you enter the room. But there's always energy where, like, there are some people that like you, so they try to be next to you. And then there are like but those people that try to be next to you, they don't like you, because they hang out with the people that don't like you. So I wanted to say something. We say that minus and minus is plus. I don't believe that, bro. Minus and minus is minus, plus is plus, bro. We need to review all those things that we are studying in this world, because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work in other stuff, bro. Like, two negative people, they're not just going to bring something positive. They're going to stay in a negative mindset. Two positive people that go together bring something positive, bro. This is the type of things that are happening. So math and all those things are subjective, and we need to be in a society where we actually try to understand things from a psychological way. I mean, from a way where we just understand the meaning of things, instead of just throwing numbers, bro. I understand physics. Just if you explain me physics well, I will understand physics. But if you give me those, like, formula that x plus na is this, I won't understand. And then those people are going to act smarter than me, because they understand, they love this language. But if they start talking to me about social situation and all those things, I'm smarter than them. That's why I actually don't believe in IQ, because IQ is just numbers and shapes and all those things that you have to talk about or be. You should you should just bring a test to know things about the IQ, but someone that you see, for example, that is from an island, a civilization, or the old civilization that lived, if you give them the IQ test, maybe they're not going to pass that, and but they are smarter than the Einsteins and all those people like the Thomas Edison and all the smart people in the world. You know what I mean? So we need to review the way we measure smartness, because smartness is not just about numbers, physics, shapes, and other things. It's actually being able to learn concepts, being able to learn something that you never understood, and you're actually capable of learning that thing. That's my point. So you see, you're a brilliant person the same way the people that you see most of the time, even when you work and all those things, the people that you see might think that you're not smart, because when they look at you, they see you like dressed like, you know what I mean, like a grandpa, you know what I mean? And but then it's like when it's actually time to actually think about things, like create plans for the future and just like plan things, and put the work, you are with the one of the smartest people in this world. So it's just I think it's a tactic. It's just implanted in people's brains that some people are dumb and some people are smart. But yeah, I don't think that someone is smarter or not, bro. Everybody has intelligence. Everybody has actually the ability to be intelligent. And even people that have disabilities, people that come from a background where maybe like they are poor, or even people that are rich, and that has always been seen as people with disabilities or difficulties, are actually one of the smartest people in a certain area. You know what I mean? So everybody is smart in their own way because they are the creation of God. That's my point. That's the thing I want to talk about. I'm just so passionate about those things and those topics, because it's what I'm experiencing in real life. It's like me being in the class, you know, me being in the class where like I go there and I try to learn things. I actually try to understand what is going on, and I understand some of the things, but it's like people who know more, they are just like they just want to be like, I know more than you. Right? It's like, hmm, how many times are you teaching that class? So you're teaching the same class most of the time. So of course you have knowledge about this thing. You know what I mean? So people who are in a higher position should never make someone else in a lower position feel bad. And that's how you see the character of people, bro. When I go to restaurants, I try to treat people well. I try to treat everybody with respect, but I understand that sometimes I just don't want to interact with people. That's how I am as a person. But I always try to be good with people, and I always try to be respectful to people, no matter what background they have. But it's just then there are people who just like think that they are above you. There are people that think that they are above you, maybe because they have like maybe an advantage about something in their life. They think that they're above you, and you come to them with respect, since you respect people, and they want to make you feel below you because they are the owner of the they're not even the owner, they are the person that is like responsible of like two people in the fast food, or those kind of things. And now they try to make you feel like you are one of their employees, but you're the one that is ordering, and you're like, hey, I would like to order number 4, please. You're like, I just want my burger, I just want to eat. And then they're just like, no, what are you talking about? Be precise about the things that you want. And you just came here with like a great vibe, gentle vibe, and they just want to treat you that way. But again, a lot of people gave up. A lot of people gave up on their dreams. A lot of people are tired of their work. You know, they are not paid well, bro. And this is insane as well, because there are some people that actually started as good people. You know, they wanted to see change in the world and all those things, and then they realize that like they don't even get 90% of the work that they put. They only get 10% of the work that they put. And now they just no longer like serve, they no longer try to make a difference, because no matter what work they put, they will still have the same results as those people. You know what I mean? They will still be in the same situation, even if someone doesn't put a lot of work. If even someone put like a lot of work, it's the same salary. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is one of the things that is like shocking, you know. And even like in those platforms, you can see that some people are paid more than other people and all those stuff, and then you have to focus and find other ways, you know, to do your thing. So it's really the type of situation that happen, but it is what it is. And we should never put ourselves in a situation where we are against God, because the enemies try to put us in situation where we curse God or we are against God, and you're like, oh, why is nothing working in my life and all those stuff, you know? But it's like, just have faith, man. Just have faith. I know that a lot of people made fun of me, and I'm actually like actually seeing this situation, and I see that they try to do the same thing as me, and now they try to tell me what they want to achieve and all those stuff, you know. And then it's like it's actually funny, because when I started making skits, when I was like, I don't know, 2018, I was making skits. Everybody made fun of me, to the level that they say, oh man, you're not representing the community in a good way. I was like, what community are you even talking about, bro? Since when they cared about me when I was doing my stuff? But this when I'm actually trying to do my things, I was just being silly, just trying to make funny videos and all those stuff. But a lot of people was like, can we talk about your videos and all those stuff? I was like, well, here I am, bro. And I'm still trying to do my best, still trying to improve. And it's a long journey. It has never been something where you have to doubt yourself. You know, you just have to go after what you want to do and be consistent with those things, you know. And yeah, I'm at the point where I just no longer care. I just do my things, and it is what it is, bro. And just know that the power of believing in your dreams or believing in something and taking action to see change is always important. And you will always be there. You are already there. I'm so pissed off about the person that tried to do the same thing as me and then had more views than me and more success than me. But this is one of the things that happen. They say that like you can create and take from other people and other stuff. So it is in every things, bro. Even at work, they try to steal your ideas and all those stuff, bro. But they will never, they will never be successful, because you're always claiming your thing. You're always claiming your thing. You're always claiming your energy and trying to be yourself. This is what it is, bro. And people will just realize that you was one of the good one that was here. He was always one of the good one, bro. But it's like people just don't get it, bro. People just don't get it. So keep believing, keep having a plan on your stuff, and just know that you're a superstar, bro. You're a superstar, no matter like what they say. It's like you're a unique person, bro. And you don't have to be in all Like you just don't have to like just mind your business, just do your own thing, because it's like people are like in a different type of level, bro, because they didn't want to work. They think it was like uncool to actually like have a passion and all those things, and now they are looking at you, they are watching you, surprised, bro, surprised. And a lot of people that are just talking trash about you and all those things are the same people that will come back to you to ask you for tips, because now they want to grow their things, they want to grow their businesses and all those stuff. But when you were the one that was doing this, when you were the one that was failing, you were failing sometimes, bro, just because you wanted to make sure that you made your videos, you made sure that you were always like making your music and all those stuff, bro. And you were not successful sometimes at school because of that. And everybody saw you as someone that was insane or crazy. And now they start to see the fruits of your work. So I talked with a 40-year-old last time, and he told me that I shouldn't worry. We shouldn't worry because we are putting the work, and then all the work that we have been putting will manifest in the future. So it is like a compound interest thing, where like all the small things that you do, it's like one, and then it's multiplying to two, four, 10, and then that from nowhere you're just going to see, damn, 1 million. You're like, oh shit, But right now it's like it's not. Right now it's not even 100, bro. You know what I mean? Now it's not even there, bro. But it's like, do you do this for the money, or you do it for just like having fun and just enjoying the thing? Of course, money is always good, so it is what it is. But again, I'm saying that like Mr. Beast and all those people, bro, we will see each other face to face one day. We will be in the same places, bro. But like when I try to talk to them and I try to just interact with them, they never care about me, bro. That's insane. But maybe one day we will do a collab or something like that. And it's not even going to be in this platform. I don't even know, bro. But yeah, man, I'm just saying that we are all humans. So there's no way I'm not able to collab with someone that is at the highest level. There's no way I'm not able to collab with like Jay-Z or someone like that, because I know celebrities as well. I know people, bro, but again, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But we are all humans, and we must believe in God and believe in something higher, you know. So you are authentically you. You're you're just putting yourself in uncomfortable situation. You have put yourself, you have made decisions. That's something I just want to say congrats to you. I want to say congrats to you. I want to say that I love you as well, even if it is not the kind of things that are common. But I want to say that I appreciate you because you were actually able to make a decision. Even if nothing worked, I just want to say chapeau. You made a decision. You tried. Chapeau. You made a decision. You know what I mean? You tried. You tried things when everybody was just laughing at you. Everybody was saying like, "Oh no, what is he doing? Like, he's not even funny." Those kind of things, man. Those kind of things that you're like, "Oh no, I'm stopping today, bro. These are not funny. I'm stopping today, man." And you just came back and you just did your thing. You always continued, even when you didn't have hope. You have moments where you were sad, all those things, bro. And you're just like, you still tried, you still made a decision. That's what I want to clap for. It's like you made a decision when it was hard for you to just choose. You were indecisive. You were like, what am I going to do and all those things. You're just like, man, I just enjoy life because you have found what happiness is. You have found what like being in a peaceful state is. Like for example, during holiday, when you're just chilling with your friends and all those things, this is peace that you're experiencing. This is a good moment that you're experiencing. So you already experience good emotions, good interaction, and all those things. So you should never worry about yourself. So I just want to say that I claim my energy in the name of Jesus, bro. I claim my energy, bro. And nothing against us shall prosper. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I will still have enemies because I'm saying what I want to say, but I want to be like someone that is respected as well, you know? And it's like you can't, it's like you just can't do what you want to do because eyeballs are always on you and all those stuff are always on you, you know. But that's why respect the rules, do what you have to do, try to always create new things and all those stuff because you're the new leader of this world. The new leaders of this world is here. You know what I mean? You have to appreciate those things. You have to appreciate that you're actually not necessarily at the same level as like the people with like 500 million followers on Instagram, like Cristiano Ronaldo. You know what I mean? But I will meet Ronaldo one day. He's a human being, bro. I will meet Cristiano Ronaldo one day. And I'm just going to say, hey, how are you? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Eloge. Soy de Gabon. And she watched the video. I'm going to speak. Going to say my biggest Spanish that I have, even if I do, I just know two words in Spanish, bro. But it is what it is. I will be around the biggest streamers, the biggest people, bro, because I have put the work. And right now, I'm manifesting my things. I'm just chilling, and people just don't understand that they are manifesting people in their lives. They're manifesting people in their life, but they don't know how to keep the things that they manifest. A lot of people are manifesting things and they don't know how to keep those things. So always be prepared, have a plan. You can't just say, okay, I want this, I want a house. You need to be precise when you ask things, you know? You say, I want a house with this feature and with this thing, and I want to stay there for this entire time. I want to be this with this and this and this. It's not just, I want a car. No, this is not because a car, you will see a car everywhere. There, even now, there's a car that is going like, or you can hear the cars and all this. It's a bike or motorcycle, but I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's like just asking something doesn't mean that you can keep that thing. So that's why a lot of people lose people, long relationships, and all those things because they asked for things, but they were not precise with God. Always bring God first because God is first. Don't listen to those people that are just trying to tell you that the world is this way and this way. It's a new world, bro. It's a new world that is happening, and we don't. I don't talk too much about those things. You know, I don't want to talk about the world and all those things. I don't want to be controversial, but I stand up for myself. I'm standing up for myself and I'm claiming my number one spot because that's where I'm supposed to be. And I will always be there. Okay, now I'm going to be humble and I'm going to say that it's because of God that I have been able to be where I want to be. It's with God that I was able to actually come back from difficult situation, from obstacles and all those things in my life, you know. And I will always, I will always do what I have to do just to improve. But something I want to say is You shouldn't like dim your light because you try to make everyone feel comfortable, because when it is their turn, they will never make you comfortable. And that's the thing that I learned, bro. They will never ever make you feel comfortable, because everybody's thinking about themselves, everybody's focusing on their own lives, bro. So why is it when it is me that is actually putting myself first, enjoying my in my own bubble of the internet, in my own world, that now everything is like, it's insane, it's like as if something is crumbling. But when it is them, it is never. Everything has to be in place when it is them. But when it is you, it's like, oh no. You will hear like, when you're like presenting or you're doing something, that's when you see people having an entire conversation, people screaming and doing all those stuff. But everybody was silent until you were the person that started to bring the first steps, which was talking and take the initiative to do things, bro. I remember one thing when we were like at school. It's the first day of school, bro. Our first day of the semester. And we have to introduce ourselves. Nobody wanted to talk. Nobody wants to be the person that actually talks. So I said, since no one wants to talk, I will be the person that talks. As soon as I start talking, that's when everybody wants to start talking, and everybody is talking over each other, and now there's no longer order or anything that is happening, because I was the first one that actually decided to talk. And when I started to talk, that's when everybody wanted to talk at that time. So you're someone that is blessed, you're someone that is protected by God. And it is time for us to just focus on a new beginning. You might maybe move to new places, visit, travel, and all those things. It is time for you to embrace that. You have put the work. Now it is time for you to embrace all the work that you have been putting all those years. Thank you. I'll see you next time.